So you love cheating, and you already know you can get all the latest codes at www.codejunkies.com. But what do you do when you've got a brand new game and you can't find the exact code you want? Easy. You use the built-in code generator to create your own powerful cheat codes. Our step-by-step guide shows you how. On the code list screen, you can view a list of all the games in your cheat code library. Load in a game cartridge, press the A button, and you'll be taken straight to a screen containing the codes for that very game. If a game is not recognised, you'll be asked to manually enter the name into the game database. Here, we're entering the name of a racing game called Rally Z. Now the game is up and running, you can resize the screen by using the C stick. Okay, let's search for our first cheat. Once the game has started, press the Z button on your GameCube controller to make the code generator active. Press start and you'll be prompted for the name of the code you're looking for. We'll begin by looking for infinite fuel. The first choice we have to make is which type of memory we'll search. This can be either 8-bit, 16-bit or 32-bit, with the default value being 16-bit. If you're looking for a small value, for example the number of lives in a game, then you'd probably start searching for an 8-bit value because it's small. If you're looking for a higher value, for example a code related to your score, then you'd be better looking for a 32-bit value. Don't worry if you're not sure, simply use the default option, and if that doesn't generate the code you want, try again selecting a different option. Now we're going to play the game for a short while and then pause it. You'll see that the code generator is now active, with various options available to us. The equals function looks for a value that doesn't change during gameplay. The less than function looks for a value that decreases during gameplay, for example fuel or time, while greater than looks for a value that increases, for example our score. Alternatively, we can search for a specifically known value, which is useful when you know exactly how many lives or bullets you have. In our example, we know that our fuel steadily decreases during play, so we'll use the less than function to find the memory location responsible for guzzling our fuel. So now we play the game for a few more seconds. The code generator will now find all the variables in memory which have decreased during that time. When we pause the game again, you'll see that we have got some codes that match the criteria we set. Using the shoulder buttons on our gamepad, we can scroll through the list of codes that might match. We could try out every one of these codes with our game until we find the one that worked, but as you can see there are far too many of them. So let's run the game again. The code generator keeps track of all the codes in our list that have once again decreased during that time, narrowing down our search to just 3 possible matches. Now we can experiment and see if one of those codes will give us an unlimited supply of fuel. Playing the game, it looks like the top 2 codes are decreasing in value, while the bottom one is jumping all over the place. It looks like we've found the code that affects our fuel. So it's time to copy the 2 possible codes across to the box on the right where we can change their values. In this case, we increase their value so that we have virtually unlimited fuel. Back to the game and you can see that our fuel gauge isn't moving. Success! But hang on a minute, do we really need 2 codes? Well, no, we don't. So the answer is to disable one while we play the game again, and lo and behold, our fuel gauge is going down fast. This code is no good to us. Play the game with just the other code enabled and it looks like we found the magic code that gives us what we want.